Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your favorite podcast. It's called Stop the Internet Podcast. I'm Kelly.
I'm Jimmy.
We're in the holiday spirit. Happy holidays.
We're celebrating with you.
Yes, we have very limited holiday decor in our studio today. If you're watching, we have a wreath and a menorah and garland that looks like snow.
Mm-hmm.
So
a Santa hat.
Yeah, Jimmy's wearing a Santa hat. I'm wearing candy cane, stocking, Christmas tree, pants.
And the mic is on.
The mic is on. Do you want to give any life updates?
Well, last time I sat in the seat, I likely had the COVID.
Oh my God,
so I'm glad
yes.
that I don't have that anymore. And I shouldn't have it now, right? Because I just had it. So that's good. I literally left here, and I think it was like 2 days later, I tested positive. And then it was when the party was happening, the podcast party.
Our holiday party.
And I was like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. I can't come to the party. But also, like, I was in, the studio with you 2 days ago. So I apologize.
It must be magic in here because no one else got it.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. So now I'm a 3-time COVID survivor.
3 times?
3 times.
Was it all bad every time?
No, this time it was really bad for like one night, and then after that it was good. And even like really bad, it was more like just a bad cold. And I had like the chills and everything, but after that, then it was nothing. Like it was pretty fine.
That's so annoying that you got it 3 times.
I know.
Lame.
Life of an educator. This damn kids,
True.
Just kidding. I love them. It's fine. But yeah, it was definitely going around my school. So
that sucks. Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't for Christmas.
Yeah, or Thanksgiving, because last time I was here, it was right before Thanksgiving, and my quarantine ended the day before Thanksgiving.
Oh,
so
that's good.
You can't ask for more. I mean, God.
And now you're safe for a
I don't
while.
even like turkey.
What's your favorite Christmas tradition?
My favorite, ooh, that's a great one. My family goes to this place. I didn't get to go this year because my class reunion was on that day and I was class president. So I couldn't miss it because I had to plan the damn thing that I didn't want to go to, but it's fine. Like, I see them out. Everyone that was there, we see each other every time we're home. So it's like, oh, okay, I guess we'll call it a class reunion. But so my family went, I didn't get to go this year. Kozar's Christmas Village. It's in like Burnville, Pennsylvania. And it's just this cute little thing that someone started at like their house that people would go to see, and now they've turned it into like you pay to get in, but it's like cheap. They have like churros and like hot dogs and everything's not expensive, and you just walk around and look at Christmas lights.
Cute.
And they have pictures with Santa for the kids and everything, and we've done that every year since I've been born. Like since before that, my family would go.
Aww.
So my grandparents loved it, everyone loved it, so we still like the tradition of going.
Fun.
Yeah. How about you?
I love that. Well, growing up, we did all the Philly Christmas things. It was the Macy's light show. Have you ever seen it?
I did, right before COVID hit. I want to go back again.
It's so cute. I've seen it so many times. They used to do it. So there's a Macy's in Center City, Philly. It's huge, and it's in this like historic building, and there's like a light show. It's really like in like bare bones, like it's kind of lame, but it's like cutesy for kids and stuff. Like if you just saw it as an adult, you'd be like, wow, that was really stupid, but growing up with it, it's like so cute. And it's probably like 15 minutes long. It's just like flat lights on a wall, but it tells like a story and it goes through all the characters and whatever. So we would always go to that and then just kind of like walk around. And every year in Philly, I feel like there's more Christmas stuff. Like it used to kind of just be that. And then Dickens Village is also in Philly. Have you been to that?
No, I've heard of it, but I've never gone.
It's kind of scary.
Oh, okay.
I kind of want to just like take everyone there. It's like you walk through a storybook basically, which is the Charles Dickens. Is it A Christmas Carol? Yes, the one with the ghost of Christmas. Right? Yeah. So you walk through this storybook land, kind of like something you would do in Disney World. And it's all animatronics. You walk through the story. So some of them make noise and there's like little music playing, like, and then you go around a corner, it's the next scene. It's honestly,
that sounds cool.
It's kind of like scary and horrifying in a way because the animatronics just like move like this. And because you walk through it, they're on like a timer. So they say like lines as you walk through. And then there's little podiums that have like the full story, not the full story, but like more words. And then sometimes the animatronics say things. So I've gone so many times that I can like quote all the animatronics in the exact tone and like cadence that they say it in.
Why did I never know that this existed in Philly?
It's a really niche thing. I don't know.
So as a kid, were you like scared of it, or was it like like
so we
cute
didn't,
as a kid?
We didn't go when we were really, really little. We did the light show in Macy's when we were like really young. And then the Dickens Village we didn't start doing until probably I was in like 6th grade, maybe 7th grade. So I was a little bit older. I always thought it was a little creepy, but it doesn't like scare me. I just like, it is what it is kind of. Yeah. But it's so funny because my family, we've gone so many times and we all quote it. And the one line is when Scrooge is like begging for his soul, basically, from the Ghost of Christmas Future. And I'm going to put on my acting phase. He goes, "Spirit, spirit, no, I will change. I will, I must." That's exactly how he says it. I will accept any...
Hollywood, are you listening?
Yes, any awards. If any acting, casting directors are listening, you know where to find me. That's exactly how he says it. And then my family, this is just like a dad joke, but we always do this. When you put on sunscreen and you're like all white because it hasn't rubbed in yet, my dad will like put it on and be like, "Do I look like a ghost?" And we'll be like, "Spirit, spirit, no." And then, oh my God, it just is iconic.
I feel like I don't even have to go now. I just got it like up close and personal.
True.
In real life. Not even... Wait, could you try it again with your robot impression?
He goes, "Spirit, spirit, no, I will change. I will, I must. That was even better. That was even better.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go anymore. That I could see what you're saying. That does sound a little scary.
And then at the end, wait, I don't want to give away the ending. Spoiler alert. Scrooge, he actually, you know, comes back as a good person. He wakes up from the dream, you know, the vision, and he's all like happy and he's in the spirit now. And then he's like hanging out a window in the last scene of this adventure. And what does he say? He says, "Oh, thank you, Jacob. I'm a changed man." Why do I?
That's a mood.
And then he goes, "Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas."
Oh God.
I can't do that one as well.
No, that was pretty good. I think that was good.
Wow, I'm really exposing myself here.
Yeah, I love it. And I was thinking at first I'm going, and now I'm like, I don't have to. So that was amazing.
Yeah, thank you so much. And it's in the Macy's as well. So you can watch the light show and then you can go get in line for Dickens Village.
Oh, really? So yeah, I didn't even know
on
that.
like the 3rd floor.
Fun fact about the Macy's though, do you know why it's like also like a huge deal?
No.
It is the oldest active usable organ in the entire world. Plays the music during the Macy's light show.
Oh.
Fun fact.
Wow. When you said organ, I was thinking human organ. And I was like, what is he about to say? Okay. Wow.
Yeah. No,
wait, so the oldest usable
organ. Like, yeah, the largest, the largest oldest. Like the oldest and largest usable active organ in the world. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But sometimes it's played as like a recording and other times someone's actually playing it. So like it depends on what time of day that you're going to. Like I think during the day someone's actually playing it and at night it's more of a recording or vice versa.
Oh, I think I've only seen the recording. I don't think I've ever actually seen someone because it's in the middle of the thing, right? Or no, it's
you know how it's like how they have like that top part? It's up there.
Oh, so you can't really see it.
No, but I think you could walk by it if you want to somehow. I don't know. I never saw it. Maybe we should do that. Yeah.
Yes, we totally should.
Yeah.
That's another thing I can kind of quote, like maybe like 50% of the light show.
Wow.
It's also iconic.
She's a woman of many talents.
Yes. Just memorizing irrelevant Christmas lines.
You're a jolly elf.
Yeah, so we just did the Philly stuff, but it's always fun.
Nice. That is fun. Good family traditions.
We should do it with like friends because now when I think about Dickens Village, guys, I'm not trying to hate, okay? I love it. It's just a little dramatic. So when I think about it, I'm like, if I saw it, you have to too.
Yeah.
You know? I have to experience this.
I would try anything at least once.
Okay, I'll buy us time tickets. It's free actually, but you have to get a time ticket now because it's so popular. They just can't keep the people away.
Cheap date.
Yeah, true.
You're gonna have to
Sure. And they used to do the light show like every 30 minutes. And now they only do it every 2 hours because there were so many people in the store that I think they like can't handle because it's a real store at the same time.
Yeah. And people like just plop down.
Yeah.
Like people will just sit in the middle of the store.
Yeah. Hundreds of people.
Yeah.
And people are just trying to like go shoe shopping and there's just kids everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of children.
Oh, fun.
Away in a manger.
Wow. Oh, and you're calling me talented with that voice.
We're showing off today because the mic is on. Okay.
Should we get into our Christmas topics?
Please,
I feel like
stop.
this is such a good transition.
Yeah.
Because we're just all Christmas. Okay, we're talking about Christmas related drama situations. Not all drama. I feel like sometimes it's just Christmas situations that, not even just Christmas, sorry, I'm being exclusionary, holiday stuff, things that happen. And I also think some of these things, it's like not just about winter holidays. Like some of the stuff is relevant at many times throughout the year.
Yeah, and the holidays, I think, just get a little wild in general.
Yeah.
Because it's like at the end of the day, it's really just a day, right? Like it could be like, obviously there's really big meaning behind all the holidays, but like some people put in like so much effort and everything into these things, and it's like that kind of takes away from like the true meaning of what the holiday is.
Yes.
So the antics, we got to get into the antics behind it all, and is it really that big a deal? And there's a lot to be said.
So true.
And everyone celebrates at least something, so I feel like everyone could relate to an episode like this. And maybe comment their own stories. Maybe we'll bring some of ours out. My family holidays are always like pretty like vanilla. Like nothing crazy. There's never really any like drama, but
yeah, I feel like for me there's not really drama. Like growing up we always did the same tradition, but then when people got a little bit older it started changing a little bit. So now it's still not dramatic, but I feel like some people like miss the tradition of doing like just this, and then some other people in the family are like, well, we've always given up this other thing I wanted to do this, so like now I'm gonna do that. Like I don't know, people are like back and forth now, but it's not dramatic, but it's just changing, I feel like.
Yeah, I think they change too as you get older. Yeah. But then I also feel like for my family at least, like luckily, like I have older cousins that have had kids and everything like that. But when your family starts having little kids again around, like the traditions almost like revive themselves. You know what I mean? Like now I have like 4 nieces and nephews, and the holidays are a lot more fun now with them, and like seeing the magic of it all with them is nice.
I was talking to Trisha, who's another host and also my cousin. We were talking about the holidays recently, and it's like this feeling of nostalgia where you feel sad to like leave certain things of your like childhood behind. And I feel like a lot of people, at least me and like a lot of people I know, have gone through this phase where the holidays are so magical when you're little, and then you grow up and maybe when you're in high school and college or just out of college, it almost doesn't even feel like the holiday. Like I just think I have said that so many times, like, oh, this year didn't even feel like Thanksgiving, or it didn't even feel like Christmas. I like realized that it's like so cute actually. Like it's because when you're little, magic is made for you by the adults in your life, and then you grow up and you're in this weird age where you're not a kid but you're not an adult, and then you become an adult and you're like, oh wait, now the magic comes from me, and it's like what we plan to do with and like for the people around us, which is so cute.
Yeah, no, it is. I know. And I see that too at school. You know what I mean? Like I'm lucky that I'm surrounded by kids pretty much all the time in my work life, and then like my family life is great for that. And like all of the drama, like the elves on the shelves, and I'm hearing about it every day, and like everything else. And I love it. You know what I mean? Because that part of it like does kind of revive the little kid in you as well. I feel like,
Yeah. What is it like when some kids celebrate Christmas and some kids don't? Or do they just have holiday parties and stuff?
So the schools that it depends on the school, I feel, because like my first school that I was at, it was like, don't ask, don't tell. Like you are not talking about the holidays. Like it was just like nothing's being celebrated. It will be a winter. If you want to have like a winter day, it is a winter day, and like that's it. My schools that I'm at now make it very intentional to celebrate everything.
That's so
cool. Which I really love. Yeah. Like
that's awesome.
So like kids, I mean right now obviously we're in Hanukkah, like as we're recording, and like pretty much every class that I'm in, like they're up and talking about Hanukkah and like what
so
like certain kids are teaching the class about things like that they do to celebrate and the traditions that they have and everything like that. And again, it's not teaching a religion as in to like be like, this is why you should be in this religion. Like it's not that at all.
Yeah.
But it's just, educating each other on like the different things and celebrating those different like things that they have. So yeah, that's so the schools that I'm in now. Like we talk about everything, which is great. And I like that part about it. It's fun.
That's so fun.
And I'm learning because I don't know everything about it. Like I've been learning different things, and it's cool seeing the kids kind of put on like that teacher lens to be able to share those things. So yeah.
Aww. That's so cute.
Yeah, but we're doing a holiday party and speech, a winter party next week. Yeah, just we're keeping it,
Yeah.
I got little Grinch Hershey Kisses, like they're wrapped like the Grinch, so they look like the Grinch because the kids love the Grinch. The Grinch is back, honey. I think the Grinch is back more now than ever.
Really?
All the kids love the Grinch. I'm like, I never even watched the Grinch from start to finish.
Wait, really?
Really, I was not a huge Grinch person. Still not.
It's so funny.
I know, and I see the videos online of the Grinch that's at Disney, the people that go to meet the Grinch, and like looks hilarious. Maybe I'll try watching it again. I think I have a bad connotation because my sister was bullied when we were in elementary school and people would call her Cindy Lou Who.
Oh,
so I was always like, fuck the Grinch. So I think like my family like erased the Grinch from the earth because my sister would get upset.
That's such a funny, like almost insult because she's the main character of the movie and she's the best character. The most pure, cute little
She eventually owned it and she dressed up as Cindy Lou Who for Halloween one year.
I love that.
It was like, fuck y'all bitches. Love that for you, Danielle.
That's so funny that people would call her that as an insult. Like, what does that even mean?
I don't know.
Oh, I love that. No, the Grinch is so funny. And there's multiple, like the original animated one is only like 30 minutes. So you could just watch that whenever.
Right,
yeah.
I do. I haven't watched any Christmas movies at all. Only Christmas episodes of The Real Housewives because I love them all. But I got to watch a movie and get in the spirit.
I just watched Polar Express. Have you seen it?
I love the Polar Express.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like I didn't actually know what it was about because I always get to like a certain part and then I either get bored or fall asleep or turn it off. And I did not even know what happened at the North Pole until this past weekend. And it's actually so cute.
Drama. Yeah. I mean, and that one's a little bit of like a sleeper, but I like some of the music from it. I remember we used to like sing it in chorus and stuff.
Aww.
So
no, it's bizarre. It's extremely bizarre, the whole movie. I was like, how did anyone think of this?
Yeah.
Like what did you pitch?
And that annoying little boy that's on the train, can never stand him.
In one of the last scenes, when the main character boy is talking about the annoying boy, he goes, "It's that know-it-all from the train."
Yeah, period.
That movie is just, it's actually that movie is shocking and scary, but I like it.
Yeah, maybe I'll try to watch, maybe Sunday. I should have done that this past Sunday because I was dead, honey.
Yeah, I watched it on Sunday, actually. It was rainy.
Okay, maybe this Sunday I'll do that. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it was a perfect movie day.
Yeah.
I sat with an eye mask on and stared at the ceiling all day because I was going through it after a bar crawl on Saturday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you deserve it. The
every once in a while. Yeah.
Okay, should we get into it?
Let's do it.
Woo! Let it snow.
Spill the tea, honey. Spill the tea.
Speaking of nostalgic and holiday traditions, girlfriend of 2 years, female 24, upset that I, male 24, want to spend Christmas with my family while I'm still young. As the title suggests, my girlfriend and I recently got into an argument about where I spend Christmas. I want to spend Christmas with my family, and she wants to have a Christmas with just her and I. My logic is this: I only have a limited amount of Christmases I can spend with them at home left. My parents are getting old, I'm getting older, and soon I don't think I'll be able to go over there for Christmas, and I want to take advantage of it while I can. Christmas with my family is something that is important to me because I only get to see them once every few months, and never for very long, and it's kind of the last remnant I still have of being a kid and whatnot, which I know is kind of silly. She's upset that I want to do this and wants to have Christmas with just the two of us. I invited her to Christmas with my family, but she doesn't get along too well with them. They just make her very anxious and she's kind of shy. So she says she doesn't want to. She also doesn't really have family of her own to have Christmas with. I told her I just want to have a few more Christmases with my family while I'm still young and a kid before I commit to having a totally separate Christmas. She said this made her feel like I'm putting her on the back burner. My question is, am I wrong for wanting to still go home for Christmas? What would be a good compromise?
Nah, she sounds like the problem to me.
Yes. What? 24?
Yeah.
You are a child. At least, no, you're not a child, but you know.
Yeah.
That's
and like,
so
why
young.
And why would you just want to spend Christmas just the two of you? I mean,
yeah.
I don't get that. I'm on team him. No one would tell me I'm not seeing my family on Christmas.
That
ever.
is really weird.
Yeah. Or like compromise where like he offered to bring her home. Maybe she gotta, you know, put the shit to the side with his family or whatever. You know what I mean? Because that's like part of what the holidays are, you know, spending time with your family, to me at least.
Yeah. It's also sad that she's putting all that pressure on him because I feel like most people that are 24 still feel very young. And like they've only been together for 2 years. That's not that long in the grand scheme of like life.
Yeah. And like he said, he doesn't get to go home that often, like only every couple months. And I feel like holidays like Christmas are mostly everyone's off for the most part. You know what I mean? So like that's a time that you are able to go home and see your family without having to take off work a lot of times, unless you're in healthcare or obviously like a job like that.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of the people that I know do it where if they're in a relationship and they're not like engaged or not like, I don't know, like first few years of a relationship, you can still split up. And then maybe when you're like very serious and you're like, you know, you're going to marry this person. I guess that's a different timeline for everyone, but maybe then you spend Christmases together with one of your families though. And then I don't think a lot of people that I know do it just the two of them until they have kids.
Yeah. No, yeah, that's usually what I see too. Or like Christmas Eve with like her family and Christmas Day with his family, or like even like Christmas Eve together and then he goes home Christmas Day or something like that. Like, I don't know. I feel like there could be a better compromise than that. Yeah. But also I feel like in the long run, like it sounds like he cares about his family. So like there might not be, I think this might not be a great match, you know?
Yeah. Like what if she never wants to do family stuff on Christmas?
Right. Or like any time, you know? Yeah. Like, again, it's just a day. Right. Yeah. And it sounds like that's a priority to him and like a value for him. So, yeah. I don't know.
Or at least like wake up together and then go to someone's house if you can. Or like if you're going to visit family, like, I don't know. That is just really odd to me.
I'm wondering how far away, like, does he drive, fly, train? Like, how does he get to his families? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I think it said that would be.
Yeah. Oh my God. I cannot imagine like not being with my family even now. And I'm 27. Like 24, I'm like, you're so fresh at 24.
I don't even like missing Halloween with my family. Like I miss Halloween because I work, you know what I mean? Yeah. And it's been on like a weekday. And I hate that I'm not even home for Halloween. Halloween's like a made up holiday. Right? I think. I don't know. But yeah, so.
Aww. Yeah, it is like weird to think about when traditions change and like what you do. Like I remember my cousin, he was in a relationship, but I think they weren't married at the time, but I think they lived together and they always were in the habit of going to their parents for Christmas Eve, like sleeping there and waking up. And then one year he was like, we're not sleeping over, we're sleeping in our own house and we'll come to brunch on Christmas, like during the day or whatever. And his siblings and parents at first were like, oh, really? Like you are? Mm-hmm. And he's like, it has to happen at some point. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to do it now. Like we're ready to do it, which is so like sad to, not sad, but like, it's just an interesting line. Like I can see why people would want to do either, but it's just a little like either waking up alone or waking up at your parents' house. But it is just interesting to think about like, when do you make the change? Like at what point in your life? And I do think that there's so many different ways you can do Christmas and so many people have different opinions on what they want to do. And it can be hard to find like a middle ground.
Yeah. I think too, part of it is like for your parents, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like we were talking about how like the magic of it all, you know what I mean? Like your parents create that for you, you know what I mean? Like, so for part of it, like think about how your parents might feel if you're not there. Obviously, like some people would be like, well, you don't owe them anything. Like you're an adult, you get to do what you want to do. You know what I mean? But for me, at least, like I almost feel like, obviously like my mom's deceased, but my dad's still here and like he would be waking up then too. You know what I mean? Like my sisters are both moved out. Like I could go home and be with him on Christmas morning. Yeah. It's like I don't think that that's big of a deal. Like it's not that huge of a commitment for me or like sacrifice. Yeah. To like try to make his day a little bit special as well. You know what I mean? Because they did that for us. So like don't you kind of like pay that forward that way? Yeah. I don't know.
Oh, that would make me so sad if my partner was mad at me for wanting to spend Christmas with my parents or my family.
Right. Like if you have the means to be able to do so and you would like to, then like you should do that. And I don't think your partner should like deter you from that.
Yeah, I agree.
You know? Or like why would they want to?
Yeah.
You know?
I agree. Traditions are weird.
Yeah, but important.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a little depressing. That one was depressing.
Well, I just wanted to talk about...
I want a little petty. I want a petty story next.
I wanted to talk about, like, the changing of traditions, because I feel like that just does, like, elicit so much drama sometimes when people aren't on the same page or, like, I don't remember what I was just saying.
So yeah, that's really important to like bring that up.
You guys, we just had a pause recording and I have no idea what I was saying right before. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I have no clue. I don't know. I was just talking about Christmas traditions. I don't know what I was getting at. Anyway, it is hard though when things change and you grow up and you're like, at what point do I, you know what's weird? Okay, this is, I feel like, where it comes from. When you're growing up, this is how my life was, at least. And maybe you too. But growing up, it's like you have your immediate family and then your cousins, your aunts and uncles, your grandparents. For me, we went to my grandparents' house and so did all of my cousins. And we did that every year on Christmas Eve. That was like our thing. And then we had cousins, or I have cousins that are way older than me. So then they started like getting in relationships or wanting to do their own thing. And then eventually it turns from, oh, this is my family, like extended family, to like, I don't even know how to say this and not be confusing. Like, eventually at some point it goes from I go to my grandparents' house to my parents are the grandparents that the cousins go to. Do you know what I mean? So if you went to your grandparents' house growing up, at some point that changed. And now because you have nieces and nephews, your dad is the grandfather that they go and see. And it's just really weird to like see and like live through that change.
I know. My family has kept the same tradition.
Oh, really?
So like, well, we would always go to my grandparents' house growing up, but then like we literally just outgrew their house. Wow. So then we all started going to my aunt's house on Christmas Eve, but like still all the same people. My grandma would just make all the food and bring it up my aunt's house because like she just had a bigger house, and we all still do that. And then that's like so Christmas morning we do like our separate families, but then Christmas night we all go to my aunt's house for dinner.
The same aunt?
No, different aunt, the other aunt. But like we're all there again. And I mean there's like 40 of us now or something like that. Like everyone keeps having kids and like married. Me and my cousin Jeff were like the only single ones.
That's so fun.
But like we're all still together. Yeah. So it hasn't changed like that for us.
Wow. Interesting. Oh, that's nice though.
Yeah. We haven't had to change it like that, which is good.
Yeah.
I mean, they all like married people from like the same area. So it's easier too, because like they will. And I mean, we're not like a family that's like, we're having dinner at 7 p.m. Yeah. Show up in your Sunday best and bring out the fine china. Like we use paper plates and it's like you show up and grab a plate when you get there. Yeah. But like we're all just there. You know what I mean? So it's like a moving thing, but yeah. So we haven't done that yet.
Wait, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like
So did you guys do that? Did you change?
It did change because it first changed because my grandmother passed away and someone was like, oh, we'll just make it easier on our grandfather. This is when I was in high school and we'll just do it at my aunt's house. But we did the same exact thing. It just switched to a different house. But then from there, I think it slowly started changing. Like maybe one aunt and uncle didn't come because they went to the other side or I don't know. They just kind of like individual families within the extended family just started like slowly switching their routine. And then some people did get married and have kids. So now they have like that whole other side of the family to accommodate or like work into their schedule. So it definitely did change a little bit. And now it's similar still. Like we still have it, but not everyone goes. And not everyone goes every year. And it used to be like the only thing that this group of people did. But now like some people go to this party for a few hours and then go and see their other side like later in the day or vice versa, like earlier. So it has changed a little bit, but it's funny because now like only a couple of my cousins have kids, but my one cousin who I'm closer with has 2 kids. And so the kids' grandparents are my aunt and uncle who we spend a lot of time with. It's like for them, it is like this tradition. Like I'm like watching their tradition form. Like it's just at their or like with their grandparents who are my aunt and uncle. Like it's just like so interesting to like watch it happen. I don't know.
Yeah. Good points. I'm thinking too. My sister did change things because she doesn't come on Christmas Day now at night for dinner. They order Chinese takeout and they stay home. That's like their family tradition now. Yeah. That they always do. Yeah. So yeah, she did start something else with her kids too.
Aww.
Yeah.
That's so fun. Yeah, I feel like it's like easy to get sad when traditions change, but also it's like traditions change. Like it's okay to love a new tradition as much as you love the old one, or like, I don't know. It is sad though, because when our Christmas Eve stopped being like exactly what it was, I was definitely sad. But now I'm kind of like realizing that people have so many different family members, especially then when you get into a relationship and now that other person's family is your family. So it's hard.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, on a different wavelength, let's talk about gift giving.
Oh, yeah. Let's get into the pettiness.
Okay, fine. We'll start with this one then.
Okay, perfect.
Should I give my ex a Christmas gift? We had only broken up a week ago, but I had already bought her and made her a Christmas gift that describes what values she has that make her an amazing person. Ambitious, resilient, honest, etc., with a little story to go along with each. Is this gift too sentimental to give? Will it come off as desperate? I've put the time into the present, and I still find the things I wrote to be true. Should I gift her the Christmas present?
Oh, man.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
No, you shouldn't.
Yeah, I understand where you're coming from, but no.
I think there's very, very specific times when it would be okay to give your ex a present, and this does not sound like one of them.
No, it's very well thought out. Sounds like a great gift.
Yeah. I almost feel like it would be more... It is definitely worse because it's sentimental and it's like emotional, and it's basically telling her why you love her and all the things you love about her. I would be more on this person's side if they had bought, like, let's say like 3 months ago they went to a department store and she was like, I love that watch, and then he got it for her, and then he's like, I bought this, I can't return it, like it's either gonna sit in my house and do nothing, or you can have it, so just have it, I don't care. Yeah, like that kind of thing. Sure, okay. An emotional handmade gift that lists out qualities you love? Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's like really sweet. I see where he is. He sounds a little hurt by the breakup, probably.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like, yeah, I would just keep that to myself.
Yeah.
I think sounds really sweet. It sounds like a very sweet gift.
Yeah. I think for the most part, when it comes to relationships and gifting, there's one time you get someone a gift, and it's when you have a label on the relationship. I saw this TikTok that was like, gift ideas for my situationship that I've been talking to for like 4 months or something like that.
Yep.
And the person responded in the TikTok that was like, ideas for you. And then it just went black. It's nothing. Do not give your ex a Christmas present, and don't give your situationship a Christmas present.
Yeah, I wouldn't either. I don't know. Like, gift giving in general is just like weird sometimes, but
it's
like
so weird.
Yeah, but it can make things more awkward too, because like I feel like gift giving is something that needs to be talked about between like partners or whatever they are, because it could be even more awkward if you show up with the gift and they don't, and then like you probably don't expect it back maybe, but like then they would feel really guilty, and I feel like it just blurs all the lines and makes things like so weird. So
I think if you're not in a relationship, like even in a relationship, you should probably still talk about it and be like, oh, are we doing gifts? Or like, because some people like forego gifts and they do an experience, or I think it can be beneficial to talk about spending limits so that you don't get someone a homemade card and they get you like, I don't know, a designer handbag, something like extremely expensive.
Right.
So that's good, but do not ever give, I am like adamant about this, never give a gift to someone that doesn't want to date you and that you're not in a relationship with. Like if it's a situationship, absolutely not. And if they get you something, that's great, but don't read into it. Don't reciprocate. Nothing.
Yeah, I agree. I remember when I was younger, my sister was dating a guy, and like she's 4 years older than me. She was planning to do like a 12 days of Christmas like giveaway thing type with him, and bought him like all these presents, and they broke up. And it was like a bad breakup. It was like they are never getting back together, like ever. I can't help myself. And I had fit in the same clothes, so I got 12 days of presents from my sister, and I was so excited.
Perfect.
But that is also another reason why I feel like, I don't know, sometimes the gift giving just is so overboard that it's like, why are we doing this? You know what I mean? I think it's really nice to get things for people, and like I do like giving gifts, genuinely I do, but like some people get like so carried away with it, and it's like, wait a second, like
I know
why are we doing this? Especially as adults, like I feel like we treat ourselves like, if I want something, I'm probably gonna go and get it.
I know. know.
You know what I mean?
It's
like when we were younger, we would wait till like my mom was like, Christmas was like the big thing, especially. So like we would ask all year for things and she'd be like, Christmas, you have to ask Santa. Christmas. Like we didn't get shit all year.
Yeah.
I mean, here and there, you know what I mean? But like as adults, like if I see a pair of shoes that I really like, I'm like, I'll get the pair of shoes. You know what I mean? Like,
I know.
So like, why are we doing this?
It's so hard too, because as you're growing up, when you actually need things, like a lot of people need a computer, or some people want a camera or like a bike, big things like that you need like one of, and it's expensive. Like that's a great Christmas gift. But yeah, then as an adult, like you get to the point where you're like, I have a camera, I have a bike, computer, I have makeup, I have like everything I need. I have the iPod, I have the phone. Like what else do you need? There's like actually nothing that you need at a certain point. So it's so hard to get, at least for me, it's so hard to find gifts for people that I don't think are stupid. Like I also think a lot of people buy gifts just for the sake of getting something when they know like nobody's actually going to use this, which I hate that idea too, because it's like everyone, maybe not everyone, but I just feel like if I were to have gotten a gift just for the sake of getting a gift and it's like, oh, I don't know, like I don't care if you'll use it or not, like I'm like, this is just disappointing, because like in a way you get your hopes up and you're like, I was never, like I didn't ask for this, and I'm just like, and then you do get excited when you see the gift, even if you don't mean to get excited. It's like subconsciously you're like, oh my god, what is it? And then you're like, oh, okay, I don't actually want any of this stuff. I
know, it's hard.
Nor
like
do I have a place for it.
Right. Yeah, that's the other thing too. Like there's so many things that I'm like, oh yeah, I love it, but I'm in like this apartment in like a city. Like you know what I mean? Like I literally don't have room for it.
Yes.
And like my sisters, like we all do this every year. We're like, I don't know what to get you. I don't know what to get you. I don't know what to get you. Like we should just start like just not.
Yeah.
Like that's family. Okay. Like maybe we could adopt. We do this sometimes. Like we'll adopt a family like from like one of the giving trees or whatever. You know what I mean? Like instead. So like I feel like we should really just like hone in on that anymore.
Yeah, that's so cute. Yeah, we kind of stopped doing gifts. Like I don't really get anything for my dad. Like does not want gifts and doesn't care about gifts. Doesn't get sad if you like. That's another thing. I genuinely, if I went downstairs on Christmas morning and there was not one thing, that would be fine. Like that would be like a relief to me almost, because I know my family didn't spend money on me and I don't want them to. And like I know they love me. They show me that in other ways. Like I also don't need anything. I don't really want many things. I don't have a place to put many things. Like the house is small, my room is small. Like I don't know. So I would not care at all if I didn't get
Kelly's
gifts.
Mom, black ears.
No.
She wants the fucking gifts. She's trying to put on a front.
See, this is what my mom does. And then my mom feels so guilty. And she's like, just tell me one thing you want. And I'm like, I genuinely, like, I don't like think about wanting, not that I'm like, sorry, I feel like that like makes me, it sounds like I'm talking so highly of myself.
No,
like I don't sit around wanting things, but like I really don't. Like I try to not buy like too many things because I genuinely don't have room for them in my home. And I just don't need things, and I feel bad like when people spend their money buying me
my
things I
dad's
don't
the same
need.
way too, like how you were saying about your dad.
Yeah.
Like my dad literally would be like, well, my dad almost gets mad, like genuinely. He's like, I don't know why you're spending your money on me, like and I'm like, shut up and take it. He's gotten better at accepting gifts a little bit more, and I've also just been like killing the gift game with him lately. Like I've been really like trying to make like an effort to be like, I know that he'll like this, you know what I mean? Like he didn't have a record player, but he has all of his records from when he was younger, so I bought a record player. We went to see the Grateful Dead, like different things like that I'm like, I know that he'll be about this. This year I'm at a total loss. I think he wants a smoker. I love him to like, well, no, I want him to want a smoker.
What's a smoker?
Like where he could smoke meat.
Oh.
And like he has like the perfect house to like have the setup for it and everything, because like it is a little dangerous. Like you have to have like a good setup for it. You know what I mean? But like a good one is like over $1,000, and I'm like, oh my god, I am not that rich.
Yeah,
I'm not rich.
Well, that's actually a good point though about like getting people things that they wanted, because I think some people are so good at gift giving, and they would give you something that you wouldn't even think to want. Like the record player, I'm sure your dad, like he probably just thought like, oh my gosh, I have all these records and nothing to play them on.
Right.
But like that's like something you don't usually buy for yourself. Obviously he didn't buy it for himself. Right. So I guess if I was really wowed by, it's not that I wouldn't be appreciative. Like I'm always appreciative of it. I just like feel bad about it, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'd be sad if I like didn't get gifts. But
no, yeah, I agree.
I have been trying to get inspired and think of like actual good creative gifts that people would actually like. So I've been working on that and trying to think of like, what do people do for like a living, and like how do they get to work? Like what could they use on their way to work, or like things like that? Or are they a homebody? Do they like going out? Like, are they into art? Are they into games? Like something like that, and getting them like something unique that maybe people wouldn't even think to buy. So I've been challenging myself with that this year because I've never been actually good at gifts. So I'm trying to think of good things this year. And maybe my thoughts about gifts will change when I start buying things that people actually want.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah. No, I think that's like, it makes sense. I see a lot of people now too that are doing like thrifted gifting.
Yes.
More for like the sustainability aspect of it all, which I think is cool. I wish I was like better at that. But
I know. It's hard to find, but I feel like with thrifting, it's such a good idea because you can get so much more too for the same price. Like if you're buying something, like if you have a budget for someone, you could get so much more at a thrift store than you could at a normal store.
Yeah.
And now the gift is even better and bigger.
Yeah.
And more sustainable.
I know. Some people find like the coolest stuff.
I know. Most of my clothes are thrifted or hand-me-downs. This whole outfit is. This is a cashmere sweater I thrifted from Joseph A. Bank in the men's section.
Wow.
Yeah. Joseph A. Bank. Isn't that so funny?
Yeah, wait, could I feel it?
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever even felt cashmere.
It was probably like $7.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
it did have a few holes in it, but my mom patched them up. Yeah. I love thrifting. These pants were a hand-me-down from my friend. Yeah.
Are we doing OOTDs?
Yeah.
This was from the Dick's Warehouse sale.
Wow.
And these were from Old Faithful Costco. Always Costco. I love Costco clothes, yeah.
And the socks?
The socks are Hanes.
Nice. I actually don't know where my socks are from.
I just showed
off my
hat?
feet. North Pole.
The hat? I don't know. I think it's a child, so it's a little tight. No, I'm kidding.
You're going to get a headache in a little bit.
No. I forget what that story was.
We were talking about gift giving, and they said something. They were wondering if they should give the gift to their friend.
No.
I mean, their ex. Their ex.
No, don't give it.
No, absolutely not. Okay. Before we get into the next story, I just want to talk about the gift that keeps on giving. No, it's not diamonds. No, it's not jewelry. It's Magic Mind.
Yes.
It's a busy time of year. It can be stressful. And sometimes you just need to regulate your energy throughout the day. It's hard. Thankfully, I found Magic Mind. It's a little shot. You take it in the morning, either in addition to or instead of your daily coffee or tea. And it helps regulate your energy throughout the day, helps you be more productive, sleep better. It has so many benefits. It uses all these natural ingredients like matcha, lion's mane mushrooms, cordyceps mushrooms. They all work together to bring so many benefits to your body and your mind, which is always a plus, especially during the busy, stressful holiday season.
Oh yeah, you could get real stressed out this time of year.
Totally. My heart's pounding. I don't know what to get people for Christmas. Maybe I'll get people Magic Mind.
That's
I feel like
idea.
that actually is a good gift.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people are trying to invest in themselves. That's like a good way to help them do that.
Oh my God, yes. Wait, that's such a good point. Self-improvement. I love it. So if you want to try Magic Mind this stressful holiday season, you can use our code STOP20 for 20% off. You can click the link in our bio or go to magicmind.com/stop and just check it out. Just read up on it, see how it looks. And if you want to try it out, maybe buy a bottle or two for yourself. And also, starting in January, you'll be able to buy it in Sprouts. So you can buy it in store.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's a bunch of them around Philly.
Yeah, Sprouts Farmers Market. So if you want to give Magic Mind a try, click the link in our bio and you can get a really great discount if you use our code STOP20. And if you try it, let us know how it works for you. Thank you, Magic Mind, for making me productive and sponsoring our podcast. Okay, back into our Christmas drama. Here's a good discussion.
Okay.
Am I wrong for being upset that my girlfriend isn't giving me a Christmas gift, even if we're going to Vegas? Okay. My girlfriend has told me recently that she has decided not to do gifts with each other. Which she just decided.
Yeah, wow.
Goddamn.
We know who wears the pants there.
Yeah.
Yikes.
The reason for this is that my mom is taking the family to Las Vegas and is including her in exchange for her doing some major housework for us. We still have to pay for our own meals, show tickets, drinks, etc. As a result, my girlfriend wants to save money for the trip and would not be buying me a gift. That is so funny that she just like decided that. I think most people would go and be like, hey, would you rather us maybe skip gifts this year and we can do something extra special on our trip?
Yeah.
I love that she's like, I'm not getting you anything. Good night.
Yeah. I mean, she closed that door. She's like, I'm not even going to crack it.
Wow. Okay. The thing is, I told her from the end of Thanksgiving that my gift for her this Christmas would be a lingerie set that I sewed myself. Shit.
Where is this going?
The plot thickens. Her measurements are quite unusual, so I wanted... Okay. Is that a dig or is that just a fact?
I don't know.
Some people just do have unusual measurements and it's not an insult, but I don't know if he's insulting her. So I wanted to use my skills to make a thoughtful gift. Okay, that's cute.
Thoughtful.
THOTFUL. She wants and needs it, so it's not a case wherein it's a gift for me. All the materials and the patterns ended up costing $50, not including the time I would be spending on sewing it. After she told me she isn't getting me a gift to save for Vegas, I stopped working on the set. The only thing done is that the fabric has been cut out. If I'm being honest, I'm quite miffed. She knows that my first breakup happened because my ex didn't think to gift me a Christmas gift. Would you break up with someone for that?
No. This person seems like nuts.
Okay. Gifting is also my love language. Every Christmas, I make cookie boxes for my friends, buy them games over Steam when it's their birthday, etc. I purposefully live a frugal life so I can do this for people. Oh. She reassured me that when we're in Vegas, she'd purchase some of my food. Or a ticket of some kind. However, this doesn't feel the same to me. As superficial as it is, having a surprise in a shiny bag or box feels way different from having a meal comped. I'd actually prefer to go completely Dutch on Vegas and exchange traditional gifts. I didn't push further because it's finals week, so she doesn't want to discuss anything that induces stress until later. She just like makes decisions and doesn't ask. Would I be wrong if I push later this week and ask for a real gift instead of an activity paid for me? Edit to clarify, I'm not breaking up with her over this. I'd just be telling her that I want the traditional gifts. Doing this would make her a bit more stressed because gifting requires shopping, but the monetary value would be the same if she didn't give me a Christmas gift.
No, I think OP sounds like the problem because gifting could be your love language.
Yeah.
But it doesn't have to be other people's.
That's a good point.
You know what I mean? So like, I don't think it's fair. And I mean, it sounds like this person saying like they've had this issue with other people in their life, but it's like not everyone's a big gifter. You know what I mean? No one's asking you to give them a gift. You're the one giving the gift.
True.
And you like to do that. I don't know.
It seems like, because I think that in the love languages, there's gift giving as one and then gift receiving.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like the OP has both.
Yeah.
So I get, though, why he would want to talk to his partner about this, because you know how they say, like, you don't always need to give the love language that you like. You need to figure out what your partner's is and give them that, even if it's not yours. So I feel like he could talk to his partner about that and be like, I am trying to respect your decision, but I think deep down, my love language is gift receiving when it comes to my partner. And I think what would make me feel like the most loved is doing traditional gifts, if you're okay with it. And like, can we work it out somehow? Because that's what would mean the most to me, like given my love language that I cannot control.
Wow, that was so rational of you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think
rational.
Yeah, you were. That was totally rational.
Wow, I'm learning. I feel like I learned this from you, though.
No, I know. No, you always say that to me. You're like, wow, you give people like the benefit of the doubt. And I'm like, what? I don't know. I don't think I do.
No, I feel like you
do. But I think that
do.
was really rational. And I think you're right.
Yeah.
Like the world's not crashing down, right? Like it could be a conversation to be had.
Yeah.
And I think if you approach it the right way to be like, this makes me feel this way, like giving and receiving gifts. So like, I would really like that, whatever. But like, I don't know, like what makes a physical gift any better? I mean, again, I guess it's just whatever. Because like for me, for example, like me and Kelee, my roommate, she's been on the pod. Like we made a pact like 2 years ago where we're only going to buy experiences for each other now.
Yeah.
So we were supposed to do like wander spaces where you like walk around and take the Instagram pictures in Philly. We ended up not doing that though. But we did do wax and wine that she got me, where we made candles and stuff. It was a really fun night out. So then because we didn't do wander spaces, I was like, okay, I'm going to double it. And then I paid for our cooking class in Sorrento in Italy.
So
and
fun.
that was like like one of our favorite things about the trip. You know what I mean? Like it was a great gift for both of us. So that's why, just because it's not like a physical gift doesn't mean it's not a great gift. You know what I mean?
I think though some people, like, I think it does have to do with like sentimental value, because I do tend to value experiences, like you said, more than physical gifts. And I feel like that's a reason why my family, like specifically my dad, kind of stopped being into like physical gift giving, because we do so many fun family like experiences together, and that is like the most valuable to most of us. But I do think that there is something psychological about opening an item and then holding it in your hand. And I don't know if it's a good thing, because it's like, I feel like very consumerism, and like you shouldn't put value on objects that can like break, or you can lose them, or they can get stolen.
Right.
Whereas like a memory from an experience, like you'll always have that. But I can see where people are coming from, like especially if it's a partner. Like, I don't know, like if you're in a relationship and you have so many like wonderful experiences together, sometimes you just want like, oh, I want one little thing that I can hold or I can wear to remind me of my partner, and just like have this keepsake. And not everyone's into it, and I feel like sometimes people are into it too much because you value like these physical items maybe more than you should. But I can see where people are coming from.
Yeah, I could too. Now that you're saying it, yeah. Like
it's almost like when your grandmother gives you a gift, like a pair of earrings, or like, I don't know what grandmothers. My grandmother gave me a pair of earrings and a necklace. And it was like so special to me when I got it. And I can see how that would, it's just because it's like the thought, like it's something you hold from, like, it's almost like an heirloom. It wasn't, but like,
right.
It would be like the same concept of like a mom giving her child like the heirloom.
Right. And
it's
you
like,
could see it and remember how you felt when you received it.
Right.
And, you know what I mean? No, I agree. Yeah. I
feel like it's the same concept of like, oh, well, why don't we sell the heirloom and go on a trip to Europe? Because heirlooms just mean something to some people. And I think that sometimes gifts do too. I wouldn't break up with them over this, like, immediately, but I would talk to them about it because I can see where it's coming from. And I also just don't like, I like that the girl seems like very sure of herself and like sure of her decisions, but I don't really like that she just decided to not give gifts. I think it would have been just so much easier if she said, do you want to do this instead? Or like, I had the idea of doing this. Are you into it too? Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm also curious about the work that she's doing at the house for the family, because like it seems like it must be time consuming that she's like, I'm doing all this for your family, like, you know what I mean? And they're like bringing her along on the trip, but she's paying for like all of these things anyway, so I'm curious about what they're paying for her.
Right. But it's so funny how they worded it. They were like, I'd rather get a gift than a meal comped.
A meal comped. Yeah.
Comped is like what a hotel does for you.
Literally, yeah. Or it's like you play $100 in the slot and you're eating at Caesar's buffet rather than paying $32.99 for lunch.
Yes, like you get it comped. Like, it's not your girlfriend treating you to a nice experience, which happens to be dinner. It's you get a meal comped. Like, that's how he sees it.
Babe, would you like to go out for this complimentary dinner on me?
Complimentary. Yes, wait, that's actually what it is.
Yeah, like.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about all that.
Wow, the tab comment was good. She struggles with gifts and you need them. You are setting yourself up for a lifetime of hurt feelings. Get out and find yourself someone for whom gift giving is a thing. Personally, I'm with her, but you're not. That's a great way to say it.
Yeah. And maybe she could be if you tell her about this. Maybe she doesn't know this part. So
that's true.
Have the talk, and, you know, if at the end of the day you need that damn wrapped box from Amazon, then maybe she'll make it happen. And she can make it happen quick. I know it's finals week. All she got to do is open up the app.
Yeah.
And order you a damn pair of socks or something.
Yeah, make a wish list.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, speaking of gifts. My boyfriend got me a bad Christmas gift, and I feel like a bad person for hating it. Okay, so like the story like doesn't really matter that much. It's really just the principle, but they've been dating each other for under a year, but are really serious and moving in. They're 23 and 31. Let me just skip to what it is.
Yeah, I gotta know what it is.
Okay, basically he was going through a bag and the gift fell out. So she saw it like prior to Christmas. And it is the ugliest thing I've ever seen. It's
Tell us how you feel, girl.
My taste in jewelry is very, very simple and small and silver. He got me a fabric bracelet, one of those scarf ones. Like someone handcuffed a sturdy silk ribbon around your wrist. I don't mean to be rude, but it is so ugly and so obviously not meant for a young to mid-20s lady to be interested in. My heart and fashion sense cried for him. He tried. He really tried. Did he though? Because I think sometimes people buy shit for people like a narcissist. Wait, I can't just diagnose people, but I think like selfish people who love drama and are manipulative would buy gifts for people that they know they're not going to like just so they can get mad at them when they don't like it. And they're like, well, you don't like my gifts. You hate me. It's about me and you don't appreciate me.
Oh my gosh.
So who knows? Did he try? I hope he tried. Now here's the kicker. I'm a terrible liar. In the split second I took to figure out how to react, he noticed because it fell out of the bag and she noticed it. And at first, like, he didn't notice that she was noticing. Yeah, all these details are kind of irrelevant. But she was trying to figure out how to react. He noticed that she saw it and he said, you don't like it? This was it. I could either do my best acting of my life, like me, or I could be honest because love is about the person, not the things. Well, I did both. I told him, it's nice, maybe not as a bracelet, but I can put it around buns and hairstyles.
Oh, okay.
I didn't lie. I didn't exactly tell him it was awful either, but I do think I can wear this in my hair. Maybe once or twice on dates with him. I need to wear this thing and convince not only myself, but my significant other that this nasty bracelet is nice. I just don't know what to do. So awkward. He's just a bad gift giver, but this time it was really bad, and I feel like an awful person for being disappointed about it. I literally don't care, and I still love him, duh. But I feel bad that I'm not appreciative of his gift. Why is this bothering me? Dear God, someone talk me through this.
Dear God, someone talk me through this. Okay, well, I want to know if he's still hung up about it or if she just feels bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I would feel bad too, you know?
I would feel bad too. But like, I feel like maturity is realizing that when you buy a gift for someone else and they just maybe have a different taste in that thing at that day, it's not insulting. Like, it's not that deep that you happen to like a fabric bracelet and she happens to like a silver bracelet. He looked at all the bracelets and he said, this one's pretty. And she looked at all the bracelets and she said, that one's pretty. Is that really insulting?
No, I don't think it is.
It's not. And I think sometimes people, like, I did this all the time. I remember specifically when I was a kid buying gifts for people. I bought them gifts that I wanted for myself, not gifts that they wanted.
I always do that now.
Yeah.
Even now when I go out shopping, I end up coming home with like 3 things for myself and 1 thing for another person.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, I wasn't supposed to be here buying things for myself.
I mean, like, I would give them the thing that I bought for myself.
Like your style.
Yeah.
But for someone else, that wasn't their style, maybe.
Like when I was a kid, if I wanted a certain toy, that's the toy that I bought for my friend. It took so long to learn that when you buy someone a gift, it doesn't fucking matter if you like it. I could think this is the ugliest piece of shit in the world. If they like it, if the receiver of the gift likes it, that's what matters. Same thing, like, I like a lot of things that other people don't like. And a lot of people like things that I don't like.
Yeah, but we have impeccable taste.
True. Not everyone has good taste. Not everyone's going to like what I like.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I get where it's coming from, because if someone that you love went out and bought you a gift and it was this design instead of the design you wanted for the bracelet, like, it couldn't be so hard to tell them, like, I love you so much, but like, this is just more my style, because you don't want to hurt them. But I really think a mature person who just bought you something because they thought that for the right reasons, which would be, oh, I just thought that you would like this because it's for you.
Right.
To get offended over that is kind of problematic, I think. Like, I could see if you like put so much effort into it and you preface it and you were like, I did a ton of research. I know this is not typically what you wear or what you use or what you do, but I figured because of X, Y, and Z and all these things you're interested in, I think maybe this would be a new thing that you could try or experience. Like, okay, I get it. But if you just go to freaking Macy's and you buy a bracelet off the rack because you're like, let's pick this one. Yeah, she'll like this one. Why is that offensive?
I know. I mean, I think that if I gave someone a gift, like, I'm just thinking, like, honestly, and they were like, oh, like, I'm sorry, I don't like it. I do think, like, I would be like a little bit like low key, like, damn, like, I really tried to like find something that I think that they would like and like they hate it. You know what I mean? I do think that I would get that. Maybe it's like a male thing, but I don't think that it would be like, I don't think that I would be thinking about it still. Like, I think she might be like stressing out about it a little more than he is, because like she didn't really say anything about how like he, other than that, he just said like, oh, you don't like it.
Yeah. Is gift giving one of your love languages or receiving?
I don't think it is.
Okay. I don't really think it's mine either. So
Mine's
I was wondering.
Spending quality time.
Yeah, me too. And I think, honestly, I think I have all of them. Because when I do receive a gift, I am like overjoyed. Mm-hmm. But I don't like crave gifts in the way that I crave like quality time or like physical touch or one of the other ones.
I agree. No, yeah. I think everyone likes to like receive a gift every once in a while.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's not like a deal breaker for me.
Yeah, I agree. I was just thinking it is like the getting like hurt thing more likely if it's like your love language. I don't know. Like I'm trying to really be maybe it's just a quality of myself, but I'm really trying to be open-minded. And like, I honestly just can't imagine buying like a jewelry or a clothing item, which is such a superficial thing. Mm-hmm. It's either your style or it's not. Like you just like it or you don't like it. It doesn't have anything to do with like the person or I don't know. But I'm really trying to think if I bought something for someone and they didn't like a piece of jewelry or a piece of clothing and they were like, oh, I'd rather this be black or I'd rather this be colored instead of white, like or silver instead of gold. Like I don't think I would be offended by that. Maybe I'm like just thinking too like surface level right now, but yeah, if it was like a physical object that you just wear or like a decor item for your home and someone's like, oh, that's simply not my style, but thank you, can I exchange it? And like I'll still give you like it's like I guess how I see it is like this gift that this girl got, this hideous bracelet. If she were to tell her partner, babe, I don't love this design, would you be open to going to the store together? We can exchange it and then get something that I also love and like it would still be your gift to me.
Right.
Like I just don't see how that would be.
No, I don't think it's offensive. Like the end of the world. Yeah.
I
don't think it is. But I mean like I feel like I'm a people pleaser like really badly.
Yeah.
Where like I would just accept the gift and then but like in a situation like that, like they're gonna be looking for it.
Yeah.
But if it were from someone else, I'd probably just accept the gift and like keep it moving and be like, never gonna fucking wear that. That's for sure.
Aww.
You know what I mean? Like I want it because I wouldn't want to make them upset. So
well, just know you can always tell me because it's honestly I'm having trouble thinking of a situation where I would get offended. I don't know.
Yeah.
I just think that so many things with like gifts and what you like, it's just like surface level and it just has to do with like your taste. Like it doesn't have to do with, I mean, okay, here's an example. I like almost only wear gold jewelry, like yellow gold jewelry.
Love gold.
Yes, it's definitely my thing. I am never drawn to silver colored jewelry almost ever. Like 99% of the jewelry I am drawn to is yellow gold. So if I wear yellow gold, every piece of jewelry on my little, like every necklace and pair of earrings is like fake gold. Like I wish I could afford real gold, but I'm getting the yellow gold dipped earrings from whatever store. But every single piece on my little jewelry tree is yellow gold. Every ring that I wear is yellow gold, like everything. So if I was dating someone for like a year and then they bought me silver earrings, I would just be like, do you not look at me? Like it's not I'm like.
I know, but you know how like a man might think of it? Like, cause I'm sitting here thinking this and he might be like, oh my God, like she has so many gold earrings. Like I should get her a pair of silver ones because she doesn't have any of them. Like, you know what I mean? And that's where I feel like some people's minds are with gift giving. So then they would be like, wow, like I was really trying to be thoughtful. And like she hated it. Like,
yeah.
So like that's why it's hard to give gifts sometimes.
Okay. I can see where you're coming from. I still don't think I would be offended if I did that for someone. If I was like, oh well, she always has this, I'll get her one thing different. If she doesn't like it, she can exchange it. If that happened, I just don't think I would be offended. But I'm gonna be more open-minded because if that was me and I received a silver piece of jewelry, I would be like, are you kidding?
Right.
Like, why would I want this? Like, and it's the same thing with this girl. All she wears is silver and she gets a bracelet that's made of fabric and she's like, are you kidding me? Like, all I want is silver. Just
and a
get me
fabric
silver.
bracelet is like bad. Like, it's just bad. Like,
yeah, true.
I do think she was really nice about it though. Like, she was trying to like, you know, be like, oh, like, I'll definitely wear it in my hair like 2 times or whatever. So at least like she wasn't like totally like, this is the worst gift ever. I'm never going to wear that. Here's
my fear. He sees her wearing it in the hair. The birthday comes around. Valentine's Day comes around. It's like, oh my God, she got so much use out of this thing that I got her. She must have really liked it. She said she doesn't typically wear stuff like that, but she liked the last thing that I got her that she doesn't typically wear. And now you're on the train of every birthday, every Christmas, every Valentine's Day, you're getting an out-of-the-box item that's not silver because your boyfriend thinks that that's what you want. And you like all the gifts he gets you. He's like, wow, I get her things that I literally never see her wear. She never talks about, and she doesn't say that she wants. But then when I give them to her, she wants them, and it's her favorite thing. I'm really good at gift giving, and you're gonna be let down for the rest of your life. I don't know. I just think be honest.
Wow. Yeah.
And you're gonna have you're gonna have a box of all these ugly things that you're gonna be like, here's my box of lies. Sorry, that was dramatic.
Oh my God. Yeah. Dramatic. Yeah.
Every time I lie about liking something, I throw it in the box, and I hope that my boyfriend, husband forgets about it.
I would definitely like at least push for like, let's go shopping together for each other.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But I don't know.
Yeah. I just think I'm so particular about my fashion taste and like what I think is like cute and cool or pretty. And I don't like look at other people's jewelry or like outfit and think, I don't like it. I don't like it. But when I see something I like love it.
Right.
So then if I'm going to buy something or spend money on something, I want to love it. And I also really try, maybe this is where it's coming from. I really try to buy things, like only buy things if I really like them or if I'm really going to use them a lot.
Right.
So then if someone were to spend money on something and now it's in my like space, which I don't have that much of, it's like double bad because I feel bad that they spent money on it. I feel bad that now it's sitting here and it's causing me stress. Like, I don't know.
No, I know what you mean. Kelly's like, I don't care about gifts. Like, but and then she's like, if you get me fucking silver jewelry, we're never going to talk ever again.
Or fabric.
Do you even know me?
Or fabric.
Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
I think the way that I was raised, though, is our whole family was in the mindset of if you don't like it, we can exchange it. Like when my mom would give me something, anything, as I'm opening it, it is like, if you don't like it, we can exchange it. We can take it back if you don't want it. Like she made that so clear. And I really appreciated that because then when I wanted to exchange something, like she wasn't like hurt by it, you know? So I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like we didn't really say that. So maybe that's why my lens is different.
Your parents didn't say that?
No,
or like your
and I'm sure we probably could have. Yeah, but no. We also pick a lot of stuff out for ourselves. So
yeah.
But I don't know.
Gifts are hard. It's like sad because people do spend so much effort and energy on them and money. And then like, it's so hard to act unless they tell you and make a list. It's so hard to actually know exactly what people want.
Right.
Maybe list making is the way.
Yeah. Last year I got Kelee a veggie chopper that I low-key wanted. And then she got me a pistachio bowl that she low-key wanted. And then we just swapped things that we both wanted, but we bought for each other.
Wait, see, that's what I used to do.
Yeah.
I used to buy people things that just I want.
And we love the veggie chopper. It's like one of those ones that you like, and everything's like cut.
Cool.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, and you benefit from it because you're
pistachio bowl all the time. Yeah, that's what I mean.
That's amazing. I feel like we've been talking for so long, but we haven't even like.
I know, we did like maybe 3
like topics.
Stories.
Yeah. Oh my God, there's so many good ones. Didn't invite me to the work Christmas party. Oh, here, this girl might need a slap in the face. Okay.
Ooh.
Significant other, 28 male, didn't invite me, 32 female, to his work Christmas party. Notice how she calls him significant other. I'm about to reel her out. So I've been dating Matt since the middle of September, about 3 months. It's still a pretty new relationship. We haven't had the big talk yet about what we are, but we act pretty relationship-y. We see each other about 3 times a week. I sleep over at his place. We hang out, text all day throughout the day. The kind of normal new beginnings of a relationship type of stuff. I really like him a lot, and I know he has feelings for me. Anyway, on to my dilemma. I just found out that tonight is Matt's work Christmas party, and he did not invite me. It's stupid, but I feel pretty bummed and left out. Is it kind of silly to expect to be invited after only dating a couple months? The other part of this is I was going to invite him to my work Christmas party. I already bought his tickets, but if he didn't even invite me to his, I should probably rethink inviting him to mine. I've told my friends at work about Matt, and I think it would be fun to have him at the party. I know we aren't officially boyfriend and girlfriend now. This kind of makes me doubt how he feels about me and us. Am I overreacting and being too sensitive?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I understand where she's coming from, like a little bit, I guess. But like, you've only been together for 3 months and you hang out 3 times a week.
Yeah.
You probably weren't doing that right in the beginning. Like, how many times have you even really hung out? And like, I don't know. I feel like when you're bringing someone to something like that, like it has to be like a pretty confirmed serious thing. Like, you know what I mean? Like you're sharing a part of your life with them then. So I don't blame him for not wanting to take her. It's still pretty early on. And I guess he's not really expecting her to take him. So.
No, that's so bizarre to me. And also, what would you call him when you're there? Like, would you get there and be like, this is my significant other, Matt? Because that's weirder.
Or maybe he's flirting with some The Office.
Maybe.
That's where her mind is.
I just feel like sometimes people get into these rhythms, and this is like the same thing where it was like the first story where someone asked if they should buy, or I mentioned someone asked what they should buy their situationship. Nothing. Like, unless they put a label on it, it's not like, I don't mean to be dramatic because this isn't necessarily what I mean, but like, if there's not a label on it, then like, it's not that serious. Right. I think, because if he had serious feelings for you and he wanted to be in a serious relationship with you, he would. And he would, especially like, you know, I can't speak for all men, but I've just heard that men typically know what they want. And if he wanted to date you and bring you to this party and show you off, he would have. I also think that work Christmas parties and like family parties, that's a thing where people early on in relationships, if they aren't invited, I feel like could be offended. But it is weird to go, in my opinion, this is just my opinion, but it would be so weird to go to a Christmas party with someone that you just started dating 2 hours ago. Yeah,
no, that's what I'm thinking too. And like going to a work Christmas party, like one, you really have to know the person that you're dating to go like on their behalf. It's almost like going to a wedding, you know what I mean? Because that person really has to like hold their own. I mean, work, you have like a reputation for you to uphold. So like you're bringing someone along with you that like, you know, if you don't know them that well, not that like maybe you don't trust them, but like you don't know them that well, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
I would think even if they were in a relationship for 3 months and like maybe met 2 or 3 months before that, like she's been his girlfriend for 3 months, I still would not be offended if I wasn't taken to that Christmas party.
Yeah, no, I don't think I would want to go. I'd be like, if you want to grab like happy hour with like 1 or 2 of your like coworkers that you're like really close with and I can meet them that way, like that would be nice. But like you're walking into this work Christmas party where you don't know anyone and like that sounds like literal hell to me. I would have no interest. But so, yeah, I don't think that he's in the wrong.
Yeah. I just think it's like weird that it almost seems like, I get that she's probably just excited about this new guy, but like don't second guess things because he didn't want to take you to his work Christmas party, which is probably going to be this awkward like dinner where people don't know if they should talk about work or personal things. And like think about what his work environment like actually is too. Like I used to work at a company that had blowout Christmas parties, like insane Christmas parties. They were so cool. That's something that if you weren't invited to it, like, yeah, get offended. But like if you're not invited to the office conference room for like takeout or like catered pasta, it's not that deep. Like he probably didn't want to go anyway. Like who actually wants to go to their work Christmas party unless it's like an extremely cool company that's like doing something unique?
Right.
I think people just go because they feel like they have to go.
Yeah, and maybe next year he'll want to like, you know, share that with her, but it's just a little premature for that right now.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do not take him
to
your work Christmas party until he's your boyfriend. And also don't assume that he likes you. And don't assume that he's your significant other just because you act pretty relationship-y. Men love to act relationship-y. And then they also do it with 7 other girls.
You're sleeping over there 3 nights out of the week. How about the other 4?
Yeah.
Don't trust no one.
No.
You can't trust anyone.
It might feel like you're in a relationship, but everyone loves playing games until it gets serious. Like people want the benefits of a relationship without the responsibility.
What is it? They want their cake and they want to eat it too or something like that, right?
Yeah. They want all the fun parts of a relationship, but none of the negatives.
Yeah.
So don't trust anyone.
No. Don't trust them. Wow. That does sound kind of fun though, a work Christmas party, like at one of those big ones, you know?
It was so fun. It was so cool. Like they spent so much money on it. It was like, I remember the one year it was a wall and it had holes in it with curtains. There was hands sticking through with champagne. And you would go and take the champagne out out of someone's hand. Then the hand would disappear back through the wall, and then it would reappear with a new glass of champagne.
Oh my God.
It was just absurd. And there was like an ice skating rink inside, like a fake one. Or maybe it was roller skating. I forget. I honestly forget half the stuff. And then there was a DJ with a dance floor, and it was like dark and
would
like
everyone get like
disco.
super drunk?
People did get drunk. I drove, so I didn't get drunk. I think I had like one drink like the whole time, but people did get drunk.
Yeah, I feel like some people like the holiday parties, like they ball out, you know?
I wanted to drink, but I also was new at the time, and I was like, you got to remember that you do have to go to work tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and pretend like nothing happened. Like my one coworker got so drunk and she's like, we should all hang out outside of this. And I was like, no, I would love that. But like nobody else is on this level right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's fair.
Because it feels like a party. Like it feels like, or that one specifically felt like you were going to the club or like a really extravagant wedding with like a bunch of friends. But then you remember that like this is just like a corporate thing. Yeah. Yeah.
And I enjoy the separation of like my personal life and my work life sometimes. So
yeah, like that group of people was really cool. And there was definitely people there that I would have loved to maintain relationships with or like have relationships outside of work, but I don't know if they're formed on like getting trashed at the Christmas party. So that's what I was trying to remember at the time.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Okay, should we do one more?
Yeah.
Is it inappropriate to give an engagement ring as a Christmas present? Male 30, female 34. In October, I, 30 male, started the process of having a custom ring made for her, 34 female, from her late mother's engagement ring. Using the stones from her ring, I added a center stone and a significant amount of gold to make it the style she wants. It wasn't exactly cheap, but that's besides the point. I was planning on doing it shortly after her birthday, a week before Christmas, so her birthday could remain her day. I was thinking about giving it to her as a Christmas present because this year she decided to buy me a few power tools for Christmas, and we bought them together so I could start using them. She has been a full-time student the last few years, and from a financial standpoint, we decided no gifts was best. I don't want to do it in front of her family during a Christmas celebration, but still a few days prior. I know the ring would be a good gift, as I know what it would mean to her, containing her mother's stones and gold, but it also feels somewhat lazy to use it as a Christmas gift. I think they answer their own question.
Yeah, well, I think that it does. Okay, but now hearing it, like if they decided no gifts and they bought the power tools together, then like was that like the gift to each other because like they're doing work around the house together and like so maybe he's not in the wrong. Initially, I would say yes.
Yeah.
But
that's a good point. Yeah. Because if they decided no, like, let's say they weren't getting engaged this year, would he have gotten her gift?
Right. And I mean, I guess maybe the power tools, he's thinking like they're really for me. Like even if they split them, like they're really for him because he's going to be the one using them.
Right.
But like maybe he could just get her something like tiny on the side too and just be like, oh, I didn't want to like not get you anything. I mean, like obviously the ring costs a lot of money. I don't think she would be like that shallow and being like, oh my God. Well,
maybe.
Some people are. But hopefully she wouldn't be, you know what I mean? Because that sounds like a really nice sentimental ring situation there, you know, that I'm sure she's going to appreciate. But I don't know.
Well, I think about it like this, like an engagement ring, like, yes, it's big, but if you engaged, if you proposed in July, you would still get her Christmas gifts. So why are you using this as like the Christmas gift?
Why did he say that? He was going to propose in July? I missed that.
No. I'm just using an example. Like people that propose at the holidays, like he's not the only person that proposes on Christmas.
Don't ever do that to me.
Yeah, how do you feel about that?
No.
No. It's cute, but it's also like, it's already such a busy, exciting time of the year. You're not into it. You're vehemently against it.
Vehemently.
Why?
Let Christmas be Christmas. Let my birthday be my birthday.
Cute. Yeah, true.
Propose on any other day.
Yeah, that's actually a good point because it's like, why make, like, Christmas is Christmas. You already celebrate that. You celebrate birthdays. Like, why not just make another random day that means nothing a celebration?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And don't do it in front of people either.
Yeah,
I don't know who I'm telling this to, but I don't want a crowd.
Sweet. I made a document. I can add you if you want.
Yeah.
So far it's me, Aaron, Rebecca, and Kelee.
Okay.
And I don't know if anyone added except me and Rebecca, but it's a surprise engagement like layout, a collective surprise engagement, because if I like, also I feel like my taste in rings has changed over the past like years, but I have landed on one that I really like. I really like surprises, and I feel like I'm never this is not to be like pity me, but like no. I feel like I'm never surprised. Like I'm not asking for one, but like I've never had a surprise party or like anything like that. So I would really value a surprise. Like I think it would be so fun to not know anything, like not even have an inkling of an engagement. Well, like I mean, like you would talk about it, like you would talk about life together, but like this day that it's happening and this location, like I don't want to know that it's happening that day.
Yeah, I think
like,
it'd be great to be surprised for that.
Yeah, maybe in like the next year or like something like that, but like yeah. Anyway, so I wrote down like all the things I would want, which like, I feel like now I'm sounding crazy.
No, that's smart. That's smart. And I think that your partner will appreciate that.
Yeah. Because I have like mixed feelings about, like, I don't think I want it to be in front of other people, but I do think it would be fun to have like my family there later.
Yep,
somehow.
100%. Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, I like wrote down all these like potential ideas.
Hidden
and
photographer.
I'm like, yeah, well, there needs to be one.
Yeah.
And I need to somehow look good, but you can't just be like, we're going to a really, really fancy dinner, which we've never done before. And we just talked about getting engaged 6 months ago.
You're going to be tough too, because you don't always do your nails.
I never do my nails.
And that's like a big thing, I feel like, for a lot of people. But you're good at Photoshop. So that's okay.
Yeah, true.
You could
I also think if it was like nice nails or a surprise, like I don't know how I would, like maybe in the future I will get into the habit of getting my nails done, who knows. But if it's gonna be like my friend being like, we should get our nails done this weekend, if that is gonna set me off, like I don't know if it would. It probably would, because none of my friends have ever asked me that. But if it would set me off, I would take having the clean nails, like the empty blank nails. But if it could somehow work, then I would have, like, I think it'd be nice to have your nails done. I don't know. But yeah, I don't want like any inkling. I think that would just be so fun to be completely caught off guard. Yeah. But how did we start? Oh, yeah. Because of my collective engagement thing. I also have a few things that like I just don't want. And I literally can't think of any of them right now.
I don't want a crowd. I don't want it on a holiday. I don't want, like those are my main two.
Yeah.
A crowd, and I don't want it on a holiday.
Yeah.
I have an idea of a ring, so I'll add that to there so you could have it, which I know like most men don't care, but like I want diamonds.
Do you
I
have
want
the
diamonds.
Vision of it as an engagement ring? Yeah. What does it look like? You don't have to say if you want it to be a surprise.
It'll be like the wedding band too, probably. Like I don't know that I would have two. You know what I mean?
Oh, but you could.
Yeah, I could, but like I probably wouldn't even want it.
Yeah.
I just want like a regular ring. I want gold, but I want it
yellow gold.
Yeah. But I want it.
Silver's pretty too.
Encrusted. Is that a word? Encrusted.
Engraved.
I don't know. I want the whole thing to be filled with diamonds, covered in diamonds.
Yeah. Okay.
Tiny diamonds, not big diamonds. I don't want like anything crazy. But I do love diamonds. I want a diamond ring, so I want the whole band to be diamonds. I want it to be a solid gold band. Yeah. With diamonds all around it.
Love.
That'll probably cost more than like a woman's engagement ring. Now that I'm saying it out loud.
You deserve it.
I don't really care. It could be like not fake diamonds either. Never mind. I take that back.
It's the one thing you want that costs money.
Yeah, I would like that.
Would you wear it at getting engaged? Like, would you wear, because it's going to be your wedding band, so would you wear it once engaged and it's engagement ring?
I would just wear it,
my friend who just got engaged, she's a woman, and she got engaged to another woman. They both have very similar to what you want, but in silver.
Okay.
It's probably I'm actually seeing her on Saturday, so maybe I'll ask her to take a picture of the ring. Yeah. But they did that. So they both put it on when they got engaged, but it will also be their wedding band. But I feel like you could do two if you wanted to. You could also do like, I don't know if I feel like you're not really into jewelry so much.
I've never worn a ring in my life.
Yeah. I think like more men are going to start wearing jewelry, and I low-key think it would be so hot for a man to wear like I think you could pull it off, like a really cool ring that is gold, and it's like similar to an engagement ring in the sense that it has a stone, but maybe the stone is like sideways and it's really small, like a really like dainty one that would like go along with your wedding band. hand you have in mind? Like, I don't know. Or maybe it goes on the other hand.
Yeah.
I just think you could pull off jewelry. Like,
I know. I always
skin.
say that I want to wear like rings, but I would want gold.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I actually, when we were in Italy, I had the biggest plan ever. There's this Italian jewelry shop that's run by this man and his wife, and he created, I forget what it is, something like very like iconic, like the bee that is everywhere. I don't know. People are gonna be like, oh my god, like how do you not know that? But whatever. I'm not into jewelry, but he runs a shop.
Like a bumblebee or the letter B?
No, a bumblebee, but it's like symbolic for some type of special jewelry line, like the Cartier, I think.
Oh, okay.
B or something. No, I don't know what it is. To cut this, I sound dumb. But we went and they closed down the shop, and I was like,
what?
They closed down the shop while we were there. They kicked everyone out. We didn't even get inside yet because the word got out on TikTok about it. So, but I had all these plans to get all this jewelry there.
Aww.
And I never got to do it.
Wait, that's sad.
Yeah, and now where am I going to go? The fucking piercing padoga? Get me out of here. God,
not the piercing pagoda.
God knows I can't afford Zales.
No, Zales has some good deals, actually.
Do they?
Yes. I went to Zales with my mom. Low-key, like, they had some nice stuff. And it was not, like, as expensive as, I don't know, what I imagine. I mean, I'm sure that there was some stuff, but specifically I'm thinking of this one pair of earrings. It was, like, hoop earrings, and they had white sapphires in them, which I thought were so pretty. And they were yellow gold, and it was dipped yellow gold, so it wasn't full gold. It was, like, I guess another cheaper metal dipped in yellow gold. But the woman said that, and you know how it, like, rubs off, and that's why people buy real gold?
Right.
So the woman said that this piece of jewelry had a thing where you paid $50, and for the rest of your life, anytime it started to rub off, they would re-dip it for you. So you pay $50 one time, and for the rest of your life, anytime it starts looking a little bit like faded, you just send it off and they re-dip it and send it back to you.
That's not a bad deal.
I was like, why would anyone ever buy real gold at that point if you can just pay $50? And the earrings were like $179, and they were on sale, so they were like $150.
Wow.
I'm like, $150 for gold.
Yeah.
And then it's like white sapphires, which are so beautiful. They look like diamonds, and you can dip it forever. Well, anyone that's like works in jewelry listening to this probably knows why.
Right.
But
I know.
I'm just like, that sounds like a good deal.
Yeah, it does. I honestly have worn a necklace like a few times. Yeah. And it was just to get free shipping off like this website, and it was like $1 for like a fake gold necklace. Yeah. And it's brown. It's fully tarnished.
I don't have any real jewelry.
But I've always said I wanted a gold chain. Yeah. I used to say that that's what I wanted for Christmas. And I did get one, and I had a little basketball pendant, and I broke it, and I never got it fixed. Yeah. So
I think you could rock a chain.
Got diamonds on my neck.
I think you could drip.
Yeah.
Well, you can go to Zales, get a dipped gold thing, and then pay $50. Well, not every piece has this available like thing with it, but I'm sure some of it does.
He went to Jared.
He went to Zales.
Remember that? He went to Jared.
Jared. Yeah. Wow. Where is Jared?
Still around?
I don't know.
Jared, did you leave the chat?
Jared. Wow. TBT. I kind of miss him.
Yeah. Went to gold.
Wow. What did happen to him? Wow. Jewelry is so weird. Like, isn't it so weird that like a metal that comes from the earth, we're just like, yeah, make that into a circle and let me put that on my body. Like, what?
A ring. Yeah. A ring. It's infinity, right?
Right. Well, that's what they say.
Yeah.
You know, did you know that engagement rings are fully like made up? It has no like the only historical meaning behind an engagement ring is a diamond company was like, yeah, you need to buy diamonds for your girlfriend.
I believe it.
It's like, it was fully formed in like the 70s, like not even that long ago. Maybe not 70s. I forget. I don't know. But it's fully just like fake, and it like means absolutely nothing.
There are so many things that are like that in the world. I feel like dairy, like milk was never like a big thing that was drank by people, and then like milk farmers were or like cow farmers were doing bad, so then the government pushed like got milk. Yeah,
big milk.
Yeah, like big milk, big pharma.
There is everything. So many things like that. Yeah, big diamonds. I also heard that diamonds are actually not rare. Like they're an extremely like common gemstone, but like the people that own them are like, yeah, they're rare. They're real rare. You have to pay thousands for them, but like they're all over the place apparently.
Really?
Yeah. It's like they just hold on to them so that they can charge whatever they want, and they're just pretty, so then people pay it.
And you know what? I'm gonna for it. I want a diamond.
I know, me too.
It's not gonna change. I want a diamond.
I know. know. That's like speaking of like physical objects that mean something to you, like I really want that too. Like I think like one piece of jewelry like every few years, like it's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
You're not superficial if you want a nice engagement ring that you really love.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. So anyway, what was our story? Something about a ring.
Oh, should the ring be the Christmas present? No.
No, I don't think so either.
But if you're not or buying gifts, then fine. Just don't buy a gift.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just like double check with her. Be like, hey babe, like just wanted to check in. Like, are we still not doing gifts? Then maybe she'll be like, damn, we're not doing gifts this year. And then she'll be even more excited when she gets the engagement ring.
Yeah. Well, what we know will happen is she'll say, no, we're not doing gifts. And then she'll be like, oh, I just got you like these 3 little things.
Yeah.
Because I feel like everyone always does that when they say they're not getting gifts. Like everyone always just ends up getting a gift anyways.
I know. That's why people, I want to be like, no gifts and then actually mean it. Because like, imagine if you, like, is there anyone in your life? I am so pessimistic about gifts. This year I've been inspired to like switch my mindset. But is there anyone in your life that gets you a gift that you're like, if they did not get me a gift, I would not miss it. And now I have to get them something and I feel stressed.
Coworkers especially.
Yeah. I just think if all of those people, even people that you're close with, your siblings, your significant other, if you just texted them and you were like, want to not do it this year, maybe we can just hang out and do something fun instead. Or don't even say that. Be like, hey, can we just mutually agree, like no gifts? I think so many people would be down for that. 100%. Maybe I'm biased.
Yeah, I agree. And our friends, like, we like the one year we're like, oh, we should just go out to like a nice dinner and like not buy gifts for each other and just all buy our own dinner and like that's it. You know what I mean?
A lot of my friends don't do gifts, which I'm so thankful for.
Yeah.
Like I don't like worry about friend gifts because I feel like nobody does it and I love that.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, we did it. 7 hours later. I fear how long this episode was.
We got the talkies tonight, baby.
We really did. Yeah. I feel like this probably could have been 2 by the time, by now.
Yeah, but it was fun.
It was so fun and hopefully everyone liked it. I just feel like there's even more topics to talk about when it comes to like Christmas. Part 2. Yeah. Maybe we just do like holiday things so then it doesn't have to be around Christmas, but we could even do it like in the new year. Oh my God.
Have a lot Valentine's
Day drama. I cannot wait for that. Yeah. Yes. Oh my God. And you know what? 4th of July drama.
Oh, everything. New Year's drama. Is there a single person
Labor
on this
Day
planet
drama.
Yeah.
Arbor Day drama. Flag Day.
Literally. Don't even get me going on Flag Day. And no one likes New Year's. I don't care what anyone says.
I had a blast on New Year's last year and I stand by it. This year I wasn't like dying to do anything. I don't know what I'm doing. Last year was like the most fun I ever had on New Year's. Though.
I know. I threw that out there to my friends, but we decided something else. I'll tell you what we're doing. You should come.
Okay.
Yeah.
Guys, thank you so much for listening to our podcast. Happy holidays. I hope you're just having a great time.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. Love you. We appreciate you. And we'll see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye.